lucky I didn't roll it. You're lucky I didn't blow your brains out. Fuck yeah. Remember back when I told ya that I'm a loca Colombia now? Fuck yeah. Roses and whiskey. I bet that you miss me, no doubt. Fuck yeah. You're lucky I didn't.
The more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Stay safe. Eat cake. That was by Iyanla Morgan. Yeah, she's smart as fuck. If you just eat more cake, you gain more weight. And when you gain more weight, they cannot snatch you from the gate. And if they can't snatch you from the gate, then they must go the fuck away. Bars. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, they can't kidnap you. You're not even a kid. I need y'all to hear what I'm saying and say what y'all hearing. Okay? What's uppers, y'all? It's me. And this is Vibes. Aren't you guys? I think I've talked enough. In the beginning, y'all need to go and find Iyanla Morgan because that was a senior high school quote. I thought the show was hilarious. Y'all go find her and follow her. But until then, y'all get into the song of the week. This is whoischrisjay with Exes. Y'all, this joint is fire. Y'all take a listen and I'll be right back. Chris J, or whoischrisjay with Exes.
Yeah. Hey. Look, no six, we ain't gotta have no six. I got other women on my line, right now I can text. Once I'm gone for good. Don't call me asking where I'm at. I'm just out here making moves. Fuck you and your attitude. Where your friends at anyway? Them goofy hoes who suit you up. The ones who can't do makeup, they just cake it up. Eyebrows long as fuck, don't get me started. You retarded, ain't got shit going for you now. I was there when nobody was, now I ain't got shit for you right now. Next time I see you, I won't see you. I'ma walk right past your little ashy ass. I see back then you was hella bad. Nowadays you look hella sad. I can't help but laugh cause I know you won't be driving me crazy. And one thing for sure, you won't be having my baby. You know what it is, shawty, you know what I'm saying. Baby, girl, quit playing. Say this one for my ex-hoes. I know you want me back, but I'm already gone. You know them bitches running in their best clothes. And now when I pull up, you who I'm stunning on. Cause you already know this one for my ex-hoes. I know you want me back, but I'm already gone. You know these bitches running in their best clothes. And now when I pull up, you who I'm stunning on. Cause you already know this one for my ex-hoes.
Then why you worry about what's going on in this phone like this? This ain't yours. What you mean, nigga? This is my phone.
No, your relationships get hard as hell. I'm the one, girl, can't you tell? Be on your phone too damn much. You in the world so out of touch. I should've dipped a long time ago, but I don't give up on the things I want, and I won't fall back on the ones I love. Gotta fix it even if it's broke. If it's worth something, if it's too toxic, then you gotta go. Don't be stupid. Lord knows we all been through it. Telling lies when I'm trying to prove it. We ain't on the same side of things. We Rubik's Cuban. Women crazy, niggas too, but y'all crazier. In real life, I can't make it up. How much love I gotta show? Bring back the world, it still ain't enough. Bottom line, you ain't built for this. A real woman probably killed for this. Keep it real with this. And one thing I know, you won't be driving me crazy. And one thing for sure, you won't be having my baby. You know what it is, shawty, you know what I'm saying. Baby, girl, quit playing. Say this one for my ex-hoes. I know you want me back, but I'm already gone. You know them bitches running in their best clothes. And now when I pull up, you who I'm stunning on. Cause you already know this one for my ex-hoes. I know you want me back, but I'm already gone. You know these bitches running in their best clothes. And now when I pull up, you who I'm stunning on. Cause you already know this one for my ex-hoes.
It's for all my exes. I won't be stressing off of none of these hoes, yeah. Off none of these hoes, yeah. None of these hoes, yeah. So what we need to do to make this work, if it can work, you know, we
gotta make this work. It will work.
So what we need to do?
Just work together.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Nah, I'm cool. This shit ain't gonna work. This for my ex.
All right, y'all, I'm back. That was Who Is Chris J with Exes. Y'all, Chris is angry. He is visibly upset because he ain't going back and forth with your little dusty ass. That might be my new favorite song. Yo, I feel bad for whoever the fuck he was talking about, because he was visibly upset. Ain't going back and forth with your dusty ass. All right, y'all. Again, that was Chris J. And y'all can find him on Apple, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and SoundCloud. That is Who Is Chris J. The boy is funny. And he makes good music. So y'all go and support his music and download a few songs. Make sure you download that one. That is Exes. All right, y'all, let's move on. Let's get into some black shit. Girl, what's all this black ass shit? I don't know. Black ass shit. You guys, so first up, I want to tell you about your auntie. Because, you know, everybody around these parts are aunties and uncles. So your auntie, Lauren, I can't even, because she just been doing too much shit these last few weeks. So y'all auntie Lauryn Hill is suing her cousin for a $65,000 unpaid loan. Now Lauren, y'all know she got 6 kids, 17 animals. She got a few grandchildren. She got ex-husbands, baby daddies. She got a lot of people to support and take care of, so she need all her coins, right? So apparently, you know, some years back, she loaned a cousin $65,000. Where the fuck you get that money from, Lauren? Girl, you ain't pay your taxes? Another story. All right, she loaned her cousin $65,000, and now she want that shit back because IRS is on that ass. Let me tell you something. Because this time I'm standing with, I take that back. I don't stand with anybody. I don't even know why the fuck I said that. But here's the thing. I am with Lauren. Okay, she's going to be my auntie today. I'm with Auntie Lauren. Because, first off, I can't, I don't have that much money. Okay, so I can't loan a motherfucking soul $65,000. But for my cousins, if I loan you $65, I will follow you. I will haunt you. Bitch, I will track you the fuck down for my $65 because you're going to give it back. That's all I know. You're going to give me my money back. Give me my money. You don't play. When you gotta pay relatives back, see, that's the thing. That's why I don't be lending people money, okay? You know, there are a few exceptions, you know. But for the most part, family members, especially cousins, y'all know cousins ain't shit. And y'all know this. We know this. Y'all stop pretending. We love our cousins. They are beautiful people, but they ain't shit, okay? Especially when it comes to money. Like, no, I can't loan you $65 until the 1st because, first off, my nigga, you 30. Why you on disability? You're not disabled. Secondly, what's happening on the 1st where it's a guarantee you're going to give me my money back? Because you got 47 things you got to do with your little $800 check. But of those 47 things, I need you to include in there that you're paying me my $65 back. Now, Lauren is better than me. Auntie Lauren, she's way better than me because I would not be waiting years to get my $65,000 back. I would be waiting, hours. That's it. You only have hours, that are within one day. So if you don't pay me my $65,000 back, then I'm going to have to liquidate all of your fucking assets. Like whatever in your house, in your life, that equals $65,000. Come on, let's go liquidate this. I need my money. So Y'all, y'all like starting them GoFundMe for people. Start one for Lauren. That should get her $65,000 back. How about y'all do this? How about y'all start a GoFundMe for Lauryn Hill? So that, y'all start a campaign that she's on time to her shows. Auntie, girl, we love you. But your ass need to get everywhere on time. We don't have 2 hours to be waiting for you to perform 2 songs. Lauren, you gotta do better. Y'all help your auntie out. She's struggling. Her is struggling. All right, let's move on. So this next story. Now, this person is, y'all know this is black shit that we talk about, but she's in here by default because she dated Flavor Flav. So anybody who dates Flavor Flav, you're automatically black as the fuck. I don't care who you are. You're black as the fuck. You dated a roach. So y'all remember Brigitte Nielsen? Y'all know the tall ass white woman who dated Flavor Flav. Y'all remember they had their own show. So here's the thing. Y'all know she just had a baby, right? Brigitte Nielsen is, I think she's 54. Now, she did an interview with somebody, and she told them that she was worried that people are going to mistake her daughter for her granddaughter. Brigitte, by the time you're 64, your baby will be 10. I would be mistaking that baby for your great grandbaby at that time, because grandmas out here, are 30 years old now. Yeah, I take that back. There might be some grandmas out here that's 25. I'm telling you, oh baby, they 25. You know what? Here's the thing. That pregnancy or raising children is definitely a double standard, because when you think about men and you think about a man being 54 and having a baby at 54, nobody says anything to the man, because he's not gonna do shit anyway. He's gonna be 64 and still sitting on the couch telling his son or daughter what to do. He's just gonna be hollering at him, get your ass back over here, because he's not gonna get up. He's too old at that point. But if you're talking about women getting pregnant at 54, that's where the double standard comes in, because it's like, whoa, bitch, what? You what? Pregnant at 54? She about to die soon. Why you having kids at 54? I would never do that. What the fuck? Oh, no. Because she's going to be too old to raise her baby. She is. However, Brigitte has Hollywood money. So her ass might be 84 with the energy of a 40-year-old woman. We don't fucking know. There is magic in Hollywood. You can literally, women all around the world, and when I say all around the world, I mean all around Hollywood, are having babies at 50. And apparently there's some magic in the fucking Hollywood air where you can have babies at 50 and be 100% fine because you have Hollywood money. So, Brigitte, girl, everybody's going to think that. That's very true, because you're going to be old as fuck with a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old. But that's a little thing that you have to deal with. But Brigitte, as long as you have your Hollywood money, girl, you shouldn't be giving a fuck. Now, what you should care about is your baby thinking that she's your actual granddaughter. Y'all, wouldn't that be so fucked up? Like, once her baby is able to speak and walk and talk and, do all the things that babies and children do, once the brain develops. Would it not be shady as fuck if that baby just started calling Brigitte's daughter or son the mom? Well, for obvious reasons, the son would be the father. But Brigitte got a daughter who's like 30-something, right? Now, it would be shady as fuck if, she raised a baby and then that baby was like, no, I'm just going to keep calling you grandma because you're really old. You're too old to be my mom. That would be, you know what? I think she's raising a shady baby. I don't even know who the baby is or what's the baby's name, but I just feel like the baby's going to be shady because you have a 54-year-old mother. You're just born. All right, enough of that. Y'all know this here is real shade. So y'all other auntie, right? I don't know what the fuck her name is. But there was this woman from Tennessee who was basically, she was bothered. She was very bothered because she was not invited to a party, right? And she was like, the fuck you mean I'm not invited to the party? The party? I am the party. She was pressed and bothered as fuck. She was so bothered and so fucking pressed that she went to the house where she was not invited to the party where she was not allowed to come to, and she just set that bitch up in flames. Now, I myself have never been that pressed over not being invited somewhere, like what, to the point where I want to harm other people or I just want to completely burn your shit to the ground. No. But baby was pressed. Now, I want to make a PSA, and I just want to say, if you or a friend are struggling over not being invited to a party, relax. Have a glass of wine. Calm down. Just don't burn the shit down. That's a PSA. That's for everybody. It's for you, and you. And you over there. And you. Y'all, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how are you that pressed? Like, you weren't invited to a party, which is a party at a house. Like, how, I understand, house parties go up. They really do. They go all the way the fuck up. But I don't understand how you get so upset over a house party that you're not invited to. Bitch, just walk in like you did. But you just could have not burned the shit down. Here's the thing. If I really wanted to go to a party and I really wanted to be invited, but no one invited me, I'm still going to show the fuck up. Because you're not going to tell me, I know it's your house and I know all that other stuff, blah, blah, blah. But you're not going to tell me I can't fucking come to the party. I didn't do nothing to you. So I'm going to show the fuck up. And me being very mannerable and very nice, I'm going to bring you a gift so you can't turn me the fuck away. I brought you a whole ass gift. And I'm just going to, be there and I'm going to dance and I'm going to sweat and I'm going to drink all your fucking drinks because you really didn't even send me an invite. But I'm going to show the fuck up anyway. I've done it before. And I'll continue to do it, I'll do it again. But girl, y'all can't be out here that pressed where you burning shit to the ground because you weren't invited. Like, girl, it's not that serious. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Y'all, let's move on. Now, y'all know how I feel about our sister. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, how y'all doing? All right. Yes, sister. Yes, sister. Y'all, Auntie Monique is in full support of Roseanne, despite her whole racist tweet. Monique called her sister in comedy. She said that she simply made a mistake and she paid for it. And now she understands what not to do. Monique is in full support of Roseanne. Y'all know that's her sister in comedy. Here's my thing. Now, here's the thing. Y'all can hate me, whatever the fuck you want to do. Roseanne sent out a racist tweet. We been knew her ass was racist. She's a Republican, for God's sakes. We been knew that. We've known this for years upon years upon years. But at this point, her show was canceled. Okay, great. As it should have been. That was the right thing to do. All right. This shit is over. Let her go back to Hawaii or wherever the fuck she was, living on a farm, and let her live. It was a fucking tweet, y'all. People out here are doing worse shit and tweeting worse shit than that. If people have the power to cancel shit that fast, can we please get Donald Trump the fuck out of the White House? Like, he's tweeted worse shit than that. I don't see people as upset over what he's tweeting. So we got that part. Roseanne, she got her shit. But y'all getting mad at Monique because Monique is like, That's my sister in comedy. I support her. She made a mistake. Okay. I mean, she did. She made a fucking mistake. Now she's went on all platforms and apologized. I mean, some stuff you have to just go through and you have to deal with. But for Monique to be out here like, that's my sister in comedy, I'm in support of her. I personally don't know if they fucking know each other. I'm not calling you my sister and nobody if I don't know you. But that's not me. That's Monique. I don't know if she's ever met Roseanne, if she's ever worked with her. But you got to support women. It's all about women empowerment and all that good shit. So y'all, let them live. I mean, Roseanne, she's done her shit. Y'all done halfway near, put this woman near suicide shit over a tweet. Okay? And half of y'all ass was laughing at the tweet. So half of y'all going to hell with Roseanne. That's how I feel about that. Leave at this point, y'all know, leave Roseanne the fuck alone. Monique is going to say what she wants to say. Some other people were mad at her because she's taking up for Roseanne, but she was trying to out Tyler Perry and Oprah and everybody else who's black and all of this shit. That's a whole separate conversation. That's a whole separate show about... Yeah, that's a whole separate show. I'm going to not even voice my opinion on that. But, I mean, that's business. And then the thing with Roseanne is support. So, I mean, she sent out a tweet. Did she troll somebody on fucking internet? Did she send, call the police on some black people? Did she, I don't know, do any kind of other racist, blatantly racist shit in a physical manner? No, she sent out a tweet. That was racist as fuck, but we already knew she was racist. The thing is, it don't bother me because she wasn't trying to hide the shit. So it'd be different if she was trying to hide the fact that she was racist and then sent out the tweet. Then all the shitstorm that is ensuing should have, continue. But as for now, y'all leave that fucking lady alone because she looked like she's going to jump off of a bridge somewhere. Then y'all ass gonna be on Twitter again talking about, I always loved Roseanne. Like, sit y'all ass down, please. Thank you. All right, you guys, let's move on to what the fuck, Chicago. It's Mimi Wallace reporting live from the Inside the Tweet. The last tweet of Roseanne Barr. Here are your weekly updates for What the Fuck, Chicago. Mayoral candidate Dorothy Brown has accused Mayor Rahm Emanuel of having let preschool enrollment decline under his watch. Emanuel's campaign attempted to make a statement, but was interrupted by a parent who stated that, "Bitch, my baby gonna have to enroll in each one, teach one, cause all that other shit costs too much, fuck." The Skokie Police Department joined a long list of other police agencies around the country in taking part in the lip sync challenge. An innocent bystander was almost shot because he stated, "Shit, I thought he told me put my hands up, but his ass was singing the song instead of doing his fucking job." A man tried to abduct a 6-year-old boy Friday evening in the West Humboldt Park neighborhood. The man let the boy go after he continuously asked if Kiki loved him, which in part made the abductor lose his shit and let him loose. No, Kiki does not love you. Let it the fuck go. Those are your weekly updates for What the Fuck, Chicago. Yeah, I'm going to hell in a handbag, in a trash bag, in a really pretty basket. All right, you guys, so this might have been, or may have been, one of my favorite questions of the week because a lot of y'all got the fuck out of hand, but it was just funny. All right, so this week's question was, what is your definition of trash sex? And I just want to say, I laughed at some of these answers and then I just thought about it. So, and then I'll tell y'all what my definition is. Okay, so let me see. Let me read a few. What is your definition of trash sex? I'm definitely calling y'all out. So we got AJ Davis 504 said, girls who can't give head, girls who can't ride dick, girls who just lay there. Thumbs down. Girls who can't give head, that's trash. Girls who can't ride. I can't imagine being a man and just having to lay there while some of y'all heavy asses just sit there on their stomachs, because basically that's where you at, because you're not doing shit else. You're just sitting there. You're just sitting on folks' stomach, rearranging their inside parts and shit. Y'all lazy. Let's see. We got Damian Poe who said, I can't get my nut. This is what trash sex is to him. I'm sorry. I don't get my nut. The hole's like a hallway. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't live in these conditions. I can't even read the rest of this fucking tweet. He said, the hole's like a hallway. Baby. Oh no, baby. What is you doing? Jeez. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me start over. I don't get my nut. The hole's like a hallway. I don't want a round two. If he or she tastes like cigarettes. All right, Damien, you better be for all people. Y'all, that was funny as fuck. Let's see. And then we got Marco Funny 82 said, sex without the right energy and chemistry is trash sex. I hate dudes. I hate y'all. Y'all so fucking foul. Also, if them pussy walls are gone, I'm gone. Here's the thing. This is something I always wanted to know. This is really random. So y'all know when dudes be like, she ain't got no walls. Now, it's me. I know that, metaphorically it is the tightening of the vagina has loosened. I don't know. The bitch maybe had 45 kids. But here's the thing. Now, medically, you know what? Well, medically, what I read in, I forget the name of the journal, but one of these doctors who may not be qualified said a woman can't really lose the, is it elasticity? Is that the right word? I don't know, because your coochie's not elastic, but you can't really lose like the tightening of the vagina. So I'm always trying to figure out what men be talking about when she ain't got no walls. Like, is it just hollow when you go in there? That shit is like, ooh, ooh. That's I'm going to hell. I quit. I can't even form the question that I'm trying to ask. Jesus, help me. All right, who else? We got a few other people. This is going to be my motto for life. So we got Something Like podcast said, this is trash sex to them. This is what they said. If you don't give head, get out my bed. Let me tell y'all something. I have put many a man out my house for simply not giving head. Like, actually, I put them out of my life. What you're not going to do is sit up here and force me to have grandpa and grandma sex. No, I take that back. There are some grandparents out here lit as fuck right now with their sex lives. And you over here, you not doing shit? No, you got to get out of my life and out of my bed. Thank you. And then Whitney D. Cliff said, when you're disappointed beyond words. Y'all, I have had a few of those moments where I've just been so disappointed with the sex. I literally just laid there and was like waiting for something magical to happen. And then there were other moments where I just laid there with that look on my face like, nigga, what the fuck was that? And I had that look, and my face must have been so bad where the dude was like, "No, I'm gonna try it again. Give me 5 minutes." And this is real life, y'all. This is my real life. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be better. But it's hard out here for a pimp when you trying to get that money for the rent. All right, you guys. What was my answer for trash sex? I don't even want to say my answer because it was something very fucking educational and all that shit. And I'm like, why was that? So I'll say something else. So here's trash sex. Especially number one, if you don't give head, then why are we participating in this? If you don't have a physical attraction to that person, the sex is going to be trash. I don't give a fuck if y'all just met and y'all having a one night stand. Like, you need to just be fine as fuck. In some capacity, in some manner, you got to be fine as fuck for me to be like, yep, we finna do this. So if you're not physically attracted to that person, if y'all just not out here giving head, if you simply don't know what the fuck you're doing, like, no, it doesn't go there. No, you're not supposed to touch that. No, move. Why? No, that doesn't. No, what is you doing? That's trash sex. When I have to stop in the middle of sex to ask you, what is you doing? That's when the sex is trash. That's when it's 100% complete trash. Because I don't have time. At this point, I'm too old to be asking you, what is you doing? Because that's not right. Put that up. That's not right. That's not what we don't do that. That's not Christian. Y'all, Christians have sex too. Another random moment. This is not even a secret. Christian people, all the people who call them, I'm Christian, I don't do that. Those are the freakiest, nastiest people walking the face of the earth. Because them motherfuckers who be like, give me that whip and that chain over there. They be on some 50 Shades of Grey shit, okay? But it's just 50 Shades of Black. Because, y'all Christians, the black and the white Christians, y'all nasty and y'all trifling people. But y'all keep on. Y'all keep having a good sex life. All right, you guys. That was question of the week. Thanks for all the answers. Thanks for the answers, y'all. Y'all just out of control. Y'all really are. All right, you guys, let's move on to the topic of the week. And I wanted to talk about this topic because I see that this was an issue for me, and it still is. So it's something I'm trying to figure out how to work on and work through. And then I also see that, we follow people on social media, and people are always putting other people's business out there, and they don't know how to handle certain things. So I've been seeing a lot of this. Okay. All right. So this week's topic of the week is facing your friends. And what I mean by facing your friends is basically how to confront your friends if you all are encountering a conflict of some sorts. So first point being, as I just stated, how do you confront a good friend about their negative actions? Now, if you don't have friends who just put out negative energy oftentimes, then that's good. Yeah, hold on to those friends because they don't come around too fucking often. But if you do, and you are like so many of us who have or who has that friend or those friends who spew negative energy and just negative attitudes way too often, the question at hand or the issue that we're often faced with is, how do we confront them? How do we tell them, I don't feel comfortable with you doing this. I don't like when you're negative. I don't like when you say this. How do you tell your friend that? Because sometimes it's like, okay, well, this is my friend. We have never really had an argument, or we don't really argue with each other. That's not our friendship. That's not our relationship. So that's when you come to a point where you're stuck because you don't know how to talk to your friend because you've never had to do this. Or this is the friend that you know is always negative, so they don't know how to handle or take criticism. So if you tell them that, one of their actions or some of their actions hurt your feelings or it makes you feel a certain way, they take that as, oh, so you saying or you judging me. So that's usually what it comes to. It's not, I hear what you're saying and I apologize for making you feel that way. It's usually, why you judging me? And no, the fuck, I don't do that. And that's what it usually is. So that's where you get stuck with, how am I supposed to talk to her? Or how the fuck am I supposed to talk to him when they don't know how to accept criticism? When I can't tell him or her anything because they always get an attitude and it turns into a fight or it turns into an argument. And I don't feel like dealing with that. So that's the question. That's what I'm still learning how to do. And so the next point is, you have these friends. You have that friend who's always negative, who usually starts stuff, who's the main person who's always starting arguments and getting into altercations, and you have to always fix it or come in and save the day. You have that person, not to say that friend is not a good friend, because they are, but it's sometimes like as you get older, you don't want to keep dealing with certain things. It's like if you don't know how to behave yourself when you're out in the public or you're around other people or just in general, I don't have time. I don't have time to be dealing with this. I don't want to feel like I'm babysitting you all the time. So going into the next point is, you have that friend. How do you call your friends out on their annoying behaviors or their rude or negative behaviors? Because it's like, okay, I'm not ready to like fully confront you yet because I'm still trying to figure it out. But there's one thing that you always do that annoys the fuck out of me. I can't take it. Like, you got to fix it. But how do you call your friends out on it? Because these are the same friends who have no issue with telling you what you did wrong. They don't have any issue with criticizing or judging you. They do it all the time. And they are aware of what they do because you've let them know. It's like, damn, why you always judging me? Every time I do this, every time I do that, if I put this on, if I go out and I talk to him, or damn, bro, if I talk to her, you always judging me. They have no problem judging you. But how do you call them out? Or if you do, if you've already figured that part out, how do they react? So it's like, I don't know. What do you do? Like, how? Okay, so what are like your tools that you use to confront your friends, or not even confront? Maybe that's like too aggressive of a word. So how do you just have the talk with your friend? So you've figured out a way to address your friends and tell your friend, hey girl, you're annoying. Like, whenever you get drunk, you become annoying as fuck to the point where I can't deal with you. And I don't want to feel like I'm the parent at that point, because that's how I often feel. Or, bruh, you mad annoying. Like, you always get an attitude. You just be in your feelings about every fucking thing. And sometimes I don't want to be around you. Okay, you figured that out. And now you have addressed it with your friend. But now they are responding negatively. Here's the attitude. Now they're criticizing you. Now they're in denial because it's also, that's not me. That's not how the fuck I act. I don't know who you talking to, but it definitely ain't me. And then that's when you feel like you kind of lose that friend, because it's like, I'm just trying to communicate with you, because that's supposed to be the key to friendships and the key to relationships. I'm communicating, but you're not listening to me. And so that point kind of goes into the next point of, how many chances does that friend get? So, this is the friend who gets way too drunk and then they start shit and they start altercations. Or this is the friend who starts acting up and acting weird whenever you bring, certain other friends around. Or this is the friend who suddenly doesn't want to speak and has, all these mood swings when, you all are hanging out over here instead of where they wanted to go. So this is that friend. This is that annoying fucking friend who does not know like when and how to give you space when you need it. And it's to the point now where you feel like this friend is not listening. They're not hearing what you're saying. They are not taking into consideration your feelings because it's always a one-sided conversation. They are way too rude at times. They get belligerent. You don't want to deal with it. This is that friend. So now, those things have happened. And the question is, how many chances does that friend get until you say, nah, I'm done. Like this friendship is over. Because you embarrassed me. You haven't apologized. You out here doing like mad crazy shit. You're rude. You're disrespectful. And now it might get to the point where that friend wants to talk about you or try to expose you on social media, because everybody does it. When you break up with a friend and the first thing, especially with females, the first thing, I hate that word. Let me take that back. Especially with young women and just women in general, when we like break up in friendships, some of us, because I'm excluding myself, I don't do that type of shit. Some of us will go straight to social media to try to air out everybody or that ex-friend's dirty laundry. Like, oh, let me tell you about this bitch. She actually over here and she with her baby daddy, and then she with her second son baby daddy, and this bitch just lost her job, and she on link, and she got Section 8, and this bitch dirty, and she nasty. And it was like, okay, where was all of this in our friendship? But then that's when you go back to the question. It's like, I couldn't tell you because your ass didn't want to listen. So how many chances does that friend get until you're absolutely like, I'm through. I can't deal with this. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old to be feeling like you're my child instead of my friend. Like it gets to a point where I have to literally babysit you because you don't know how to act. You don't know how to act in public. Hell, you don't know how to act in private. You don't know how to act around your family. You get way besides yourself when you're around my family. And I have to always go back and end up explaining something or trying to clarify something with my family. Like, nah, that's not what she meant. Or, nah, man, y'all know that's not what he meant. He was just joking. He was just doing this. Or she was just doing that. My friend didn't mean this. How many chances does that friend get? I think for me, you know what? I can't even say at this point because I could give you a number, but then I would be lying because with certain friends, I've dealt with a lot of shit. But then, in my mind, I'm like, that's what being a good friend is. You're supposed to, you have to deal with some bullshit and some other stuff. You're not going to like it, but that's what being a true friend is. But then there's a thin line of between being a true friend and just being dumb. Because it's like, no, that's not being a true friend. You just, at this point, you're dumb as fuck for dealing with that, for allowing yourself to deal with that. So for myself, I can't give you a true answer, on how many chances does that friend get until you're through with the friendship. Because I'm still like in the midst of it or still trying to figure it out. Because some friends I'll be like, but I like her, we cool, we've been friends, or I like him. But then you're like, I don't know if he could be my friend because he does not understand friendship. And I can't deal with the shit he's doing, I don't like that. And he's still not changing. Or I can't handle every time the way she acts in public. I can't do it because the shit gets on my nerves. So I don't know. How many chances do you give your friends? Or how many chances, here's a question. How many chances have you given your friend until they've come around and started behaving better? If they have. Or how many chances did you give that friend until you cut off that friendship? And then speaking of cutting off that friendship, that's the last point of how do you let that friendship go? If it comes to that point. Because it's like, okay, you have worked my fucking nerves. You have been mad disrespectful. You refuse to apologize. I'm trying to communicate with you. You don't even want to do that. You want to go around and talk behind my back. You want to do everything except communicate with me and try to work on your behavior or just work on our friendship where we're understanding each other better. You want to do everything except for that, right? How do you let that friendship go? Because it's like at that point, I'm far too intelligent for this. I'm far too intelligent to be letting you walk all over me, to be accepting this kind of behavior from you, to be putting myself in these situations. So how do you let that friendship go if it gets to that point? Like, have you ever gotten to a point where you literally had to question whether or not you wanted to continue to remain friends with somebody based on their behaviors and their actions and them simply not at the level of growth that you are? I think that's what it boils down to a lot of the times. It's simply, I've gotten older. I've gotten more mature. I've become more mature, because mature ain't a word. So it's like I've gotten older. I've become more mature. And the things that I used to do, I'm not interested in them anymore. That's why you explore when you're young and you do crazy shit, but then you grow up. And it's like, you know what? I'm at a different space and I'm in a different place. But you still have that friend. It's still trying to live in the past. And now that you are interested in other things, you become the target of ridicule. It's like, bitch, when you start doing this, or when you start doing this, you boring, you lame, you don't want to do this, girl, I don't want to be around you. Great, bitch, I don't want to be around you either. But how do you let the friendship go? Because I don't want to be like doing stuff and then just like ghost people, because you know you can ghost your friends too. And you can just like completely stop talking to them. But I think we all need to get to a point where we are able to have conversations. Even if you're just talking to that person and they don't have to really hear what you say. As long as you said it to them so they know what's happening. Because it's always going to be a one-way street of communication, especially if you're breaking up a friendship. Because somebody's always going to be mad. Some person is always going to be upset and they're not going to 100% clearly hear what you're saying. They're not going to process what you're saying. It's always going to be that one-sided way. But that's the last point of, how do you end your friendships, especially if you've been friends for a long time. And it's like, I tried to give you another chance, but this shit ain't working. And I don't want to continue to do this. So, you guys, if you have an answer, let me know. Shit, help me out. Motherfucker, goddamn. All right, you guys, that was the topic of the week, which is facing your friends. So let me know. Y'all send me an email to askvibez. That's askvibes@gmail.com. I actually want to hear some friendship stories or the end of friendship stories. Y'all send me an email. Let me know. Let me know how that went. You guys, let's move on to Ratchet Drink Chronicles. Today I've been fancy. I decided that I wanted to be fancy as the fuck and drink on some sangria. And I can't tell you what the fuck the name of this is because I don't know. I just know it's called sangria. I'm like I'm trying to think of a word, like a ratchet fancy. I'm rancy. Rat. I'm a rat. I'm ratsy. That's not working. I'll figure it out later. But I'm just, I'm like a rat fancy. So I'm drinking on a sangria and I don't know the name of it. Just go, it's a nice summer day. Go drink some sangria. And y'all know what time it is. It's time for me to take a what? A squig. I said, hold on. Because y'all know a lady don't sip, she squigs. All right, y'all, let's say for Ratchet Drink Chronicles. Let's get into some shout-outs of the mother, father, wother. I just have 2 shout-outs. So first shout-out goes to my auntie Denisha and her bridal shower. She had her bridal shower on Saturday, this past Saturday. And I had a blast. So shout out to my auntie Denisha and also on her upcoming nuptials. And shout out to my mama for getting everything together. Because this is my mom's best friend. So y'all know if you've been best friends for more than 10 years, you're not friends anymore. You're family. So that's my mama's, best friend's sister. That's my auntie. So the bridal shower was bomb. We played games, black women, y'all be cheating. Y'all stop cheating shit. The food was delicious. Definitely had me something to drink. I was fancy. Again, I just had a glass of wine. I had Pinot Grigio. I know what the fuck that was called. Shout out to my grandma. Everybody was just there and we were having a good time and laughing at inappropriate shit. And, let me tell y'all a story. So, my mom knows, everybody knows this. I'm allergic to pineapples. This shit just happened. It's been like 2.5 years. Allergic to pineapples. So they bring out the cake. We've already eaten and all that good stuff. And they bring out cake. And my mom is like, they have, this cake. It's half pineapple and then the regular, and then it's just, half regular cake. And I'm like, are you sure it's not pineapple all the way through? And she's like, no. So I'm going to get you a slice that's, the regular, nothing's in the middle. Because it had pineapple filling. I was like, don't bring that to me. So she got me a slice of cake. And I'm, going through my fork, making sure I don't see any pineapples. And I really still didn't trust it, y'all. But my fat ass just ate a slice anyway. And immediately, like 15 seconds after eating that slice of cake, or that piece of cake, because I didn't eat the whole slice, the piece of cake, I started itching. Now, I'm allergic to pineapples. It makes me itch really bad, and then I'll break out into welts. Like my arms and my legs, welts will get, form on me. So I'm itching, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe it was just a little bit. And I'm like, no, she set me the fuck up, and she tried to kill me, and she tried to make me die. My mama wanted me dead to the bed, okay? So I'm in the restaurant, where the bridal shower was, scratching like a fucking crackhead and just, holding myself, praying to God, like, God, please. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Help me, Jesus. Just scratching like a crackhead. Crackhead of scratching. And I was like, I'm going to need y'all to end this shit. I didn't have any Benadryl on me. I don't need an EpiPen because it's not that serious. It just makes me itch really bad. And I scratched for about, 40 minutes to an hour. Then I got outside and I was like, can y'all hurry the fuck up? I am itching. I have to go. I need drugs. And luckily, shout out to my soror, LaDonna, for having a Benadryl pen in her purse. First off, I didn't even know they fucking made Benadryl pens. But she had like a roll-on Benadryl pen where you can just roll it on your skin and it just instantly stops the itching. And I was like, praise God. Okay, for LaDonna, because she came through in the clutch. And shout out to my mama for not being shit. I love you, girl. And then last shout out goes to Wildfire Restaurant. That's where we had my auntie's bridal shower at Wildfire Restaurant in Oak Brook. That food was delicious, y'all. It was delicious. I don't know what they did to the mashed potatoes, but it was so fucking good. I don't know what they did to those mixed vegetables, but my God, Jesus Christ, the Lord is our Savior. And it was just so good. Yeah, they had the appetizers came out and I was full from that shit. They had, oh Jesus, oh my God, those crab cakes. My God, why you have to make the crab cakes taste like that? Thank you, Jesus. But shout out, that's it for my shout out. So I had a really great time at my auntie's bridal shower and all that good stuff. And then shout out again to my mama for making fun of my shoes. Y'all, my toes were not done, and I refuse to be putting on flip-flops with, feet that look like shit, basically. And I was like, I'm not going to expose myself like that. So I had on some tap dancing ass shoes, and no, they did not go with my outfit, but I wasn't going to put myself out there like that. So that's it for shout outs, you guys. And, so next up, remember last episode I told y'all I wanted to start a new segment called Therapy Free. Don't steal my shit. Do y'all understand how long it took me to come up with that? So you guys, I've been going to therapy because all Black people need it, especially us young folk. And I like my therapist. I like therapy. I am thoroughly enjoying it. So I'm going to therapy now, and I want to share with you all what I'm experiencing in therapy. So first up, what I'm going to do each week is just give you like one main thing to kind of work on for the week in each segment of Therapy Free. So this week, my advice to you all is, here's the thing. So, for many of us out here, we are experiencing things and problems and issues, and we're trying to figure out how to work through them. But the thing is, we don't have the appropriate tools. We don't feel comfortable talking to people. We don't feel comfortable talking to a therapist because there's a stigma attached to seeing a therapist. We don't feel comfortable talking to some of our friends because some of them don't know how to keep things just between the two of you. And so we're stuck with dealing with these issues and problems that we're having. So my advice to you is address what's bothering you with yourself. I know it sounds crazy, right? So write it down or just say it out loud. But you have to address it. You have to address what's bothering you, what that issue is. Because if you keep going around and telling people and just telling yourself, I'm fine, I'm okay, you're lying to yourself. And we all know that stress is the number one killer, but every fucking thing. Address what's bothering you. Address it with yourself first. Like, don't be in denial. Accept that I have this issue, I have this problem, this thing is stressing me out. Accept it, address it with yourself. My thing is, I love to write, so I write in my journal. I write my letters to God. Yeah, I got my prayer closet. Y'all seen that movie War Room? I saw that movie and I was like, I gotta get me a prayer closet, my God. But write it down or say it out loud. Now, a lot of us don't like to admit it, but we talk to ourselves. I talk to myself all the time because I have these thoughts and I have to get them out of my head before I forget. I know that sounds crazy as fuck, but I have to say it out loud so that it's real. So address what's bothering you and just say it out loud. Even if you don't like to write, you don't want to write it down, say it out loud so that you know that this is a real issue that I have to address because otherwise it's going to kill me. Thing is, just don't keep it bottled up because that's how you get to that point where you're not taking care of yourself and then everything explodes. And then you're trying to figure out what happened when you already know what happened. But this time, address it. So that's the first piece of advice I want to give you. So for this week, if you're having some kind of issue or some kind of concern or something that's bothering you, just address it with yourself first. Say it out loud so that you can address it as a concern that you want to work on. So you guys, that's it for therapy. Again, don't steal my shit. The advice is for you. Just don't steal the name of it. All right, you guys, that's it. That's the end of the show. We're coming to the end of the show. You guys go and follow VIBEZ Podcast on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. That's VIBEZ with a Z. On Facebook and Twitter, it's VIBEZ, VIBEZ Podcast. And then over on Instagram, it's Ask VIBEZ. That's ASK VIBEZ. And then you guys go and subscribe to the podcast VIBEZ is on Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music and Castbox and Spreaker and Spotify and Stitcher and I believe now also iHeartRadio. So you guys, there's no reason for you not to be listening to the podcast. It's literally almost everywhere. So go and subscribe and tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to listen to the motherfucking podcast. Vocals. You guys can follow my pages. Follow me personally on Facebook. That's Mimi Wallace. That's Mimi with 2 E's. And on Instagram and Twitter, that is Mimi the Actress. And when I say the, because that's the correct word, the correct pronunciation of the, Mimi, MEMETHEACTRESS. Y'all know I don't be spelling shit out for y'all, but I know some of y'all are left behind. So y'all can follow all my personal pages, Mimi the Actress. Again, I want you all to email me your friendship breakup stories or how you just confronted your friends. It doesn't even have to be a breakup. It could have been a reconciliation or just your friendships got better. But send those emails to askvibez@gmail.com. That's askvibez@gmail.com. You guys, it's the end of the show. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. But I'll be back to hold you down. Bars. Actually, vocals. Remember, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Stay safe. Eat cake. Okay? Okay. And we out this BIH.